One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Bearcats will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks offense will be first on the attack. Motion from the wideout. Moore will throw. Quick strike complete. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. I'm sure you guys saw what yet in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in.
There he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the...
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Cincinnati Bearcats offense will go to work for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's...
There he goes! Smashes him with the stiff arm. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. And the Bearcats want to move quickly. They'll go to the ground. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bearcats! An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Moore to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Benson. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Breaks into the open. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Oregon was dominant last season until the Ducks ran into that Ohio State juggernaut in the Rose Bowl, and that left Oregon still in search of its long-awaited first national title.
Well, Dan Lanning has built this thing into a national championship contender. He's done it in the trenches, but I'm curious to see what they do at quarterback and how that position plays out. Dylan Gabriel exhausted his 17th year of eligibility finally last year, David, so that's where my eyes are at.
He did, no doubt about it. He was around for a long time, but I think it's more the excitement with Lanning and continuing to bring in high recruiting classes, but breaking through and getting that first national title. They're on the precipice. Is this the year?
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make...
Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air. It's Sorsby. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
They're setting up the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
They kick it away on 4th down. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. And the Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Heaves it on the run. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Wants to bring it back. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up his offense nicely. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They'll try to pop the draw. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He's going to run it. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. Using his legs, it's Walker.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. To the air, it's Sorsby. A little screen to the running back. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Bearcats are on the move. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. He'll sneak it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Pressure coming. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Looking for room, it's Walker. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And they have converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Quarterback moving. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Moore will throw. The screen, he can go. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Ducks line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 30. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Going over the top. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Bearcats. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his man. It's Moore. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Bunch formation for these receivers. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. On the run, it's Hughes. Shakes off the defender. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Moore to the air. Oh, they're after him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Give to the running back. Creates a little space. Turning on the Jets. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Let's go, let's go.
Has to get there to move the sticks. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run the screen. Turning it on. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Caught over the middle. It's Caldwell. He makes a catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-go situation from the 8. Guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Oh, he got loose. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. They'll try the left side. Bounced off his feet.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
4th down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start.
False start, all right, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he's already put one 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. That brings them to within 1.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside a half minute to play. Would they dare go for a score here? Moore will throw. Finds the tight end. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Ducks will boot it away to start the second half. And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start the third quarter with the run. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like,
there he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Now the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. goes to the marker. It's Caldwell. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. The Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. Handoff to the lone back. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. This crowd knows when to bring it. Looking for a gap, it's Walker. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The noise level is relentless here on second down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. And now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. The Bearcats are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Nestled just inside that right upright. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the back. Moore to the air. That's caught. It's Casper. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. So now it's second and long. Trying play action. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Hughes. Runs through a tackle. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to him. Nice move to keep running. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, the ground game. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. We've reached the break. Cincinnati is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a third down play. Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. Makes the catch, it's Pryor. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Bearcats have this offense rolling. From the shotgun, the inside give. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. They'll try to sneak it.
Well, there wasn't a lot of mystery on that one, guys. Just simple QB sneak to keep this drive going. They've done a good job so far the entire drive, keeping the chains moving. Nice execution on the sneak. Good push up front. Quarterback picked the right side to tuck and run to, and let's see what they do to finish off this drive.
Quick pass on the jet motion. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. This drive has already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock, and now they've got it on second down. They'll give it to the back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Looking for a man. It's Sorsby. Finds his big tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Trying to run, it's Walker. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Touchdown, Cincinnati! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And how about the dinosaur, the fullback, getting involved in this game in the passing attack? This is a guy that has really, really good hands, and this offense knows. In these types of situations, if they can just find a way to get him involved, he can go score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He'll pull it on the read. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Moore will throw. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Grabbed in the middle, it's Benson. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They're going to go to the air on third and short. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the big fella. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Catch in the middle, it's Hughes. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Ducks with the first and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Bringing the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Moore. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the intercept.
He'll try to take it back. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Breaks into the open. He'll be out of bounds. Good pickup on that play, and we're at the 2-minute timeout. They'll put it in play from the 40 on first and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
We've got a timeout from the kicking team.
Timeout, Cincinnati.
The Bearcats will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Moore to the air. Quickly to the tight end. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Benson. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Whittington. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
And the Ducks are in the hurry-up, and they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Moore will throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. After this, it'll be a wrap. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. What a game. We had a furious fight all the way to the final ticks, and that one is going to be remembered forever.
And I think when you're the #1 team in the country, you're coming in expecting to win. You're the favorites. Everybody's talking about you. You have all the momentum. You're the loved college football team in all of the land. To come in today, they played a competitive game, Jesse, but that's an inferior opponent they just lost to.
That's true. They've got to be more consistent moving forward as the #1 team. And we saw flashes today of why they were the #1 ranked team. We know they've got talent, but you've got to start fast. You can't shoot yourself in the foot. You can't have penalties. You can't turn the ball over. You can't have the lapses in concentration we saw today that led to them losing.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.